Hey, hey, hey.
There you are.
I recognize this page.
Good.
Working on that one, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Finish it. And I got some other things I could be doing, but I'm like, why not? I'll just keep working on this one.
Sweet, sweet. Obviously looking good. How's your Thursday?
Been fine.
Yeah?
I I left work early.
Really?
It was dead slow. We'd kind of finished up everything, and there was no expectation of anything else coming along. So I kind of looked at my other two helpers, Danielle and this other guy, and I'm like, guys, it's time for me to go to lunch. And they're like, yep. And I said, when I come back, I only have 2 more hours to work. And they're like, yep. I'm like, there's nothing going on. They're like, yep. I said, I think I'm just going to go home and like not come back for the rest of the day. And they're like, all right, have fun.
Like, sounds good to us, boss.
I'm like, yeah, get out of here. We don't need you around, dude.
That's funny.
That worked out
Is
for me.
is this the new guy that you were saying like kind of to replace Danielle or
Well, no, we're supposed to have three people. And
oh, okay.
had a different guy a while ago, and he's the replacement for him, but somebody else will have to replace Danielle as soon as she decides to take off. So
Okay. Okay, I see.
I'm just the one loser who just stays around forever.
Oh no, that's not true.
It actually, like, legitimately is. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Hey Addie, what's up?
Ms. Addie, that's fast. You are first. You made it.
You get the grand prize.
I was about to say, you should get a grand prize, but I don't know what that would be because
Rob should have a grand prize, but he doesn't.
Rob's a cheapskate channel.
She says she was scrolling, can't stay long. Parents went to get dinner.
What's for dinner?
Said she got 91 on her AP government test. Well, look at you. You should also win a grand prize for that. That's impressive.
Right?
Congratulations. Good work.
Thought people were gonna take off and go do to a movie, huh?
Yeah, they ended up my husband ended up working later than he thought, so they didn't even do the movie here. I guess he was planning on doing a movie with him here. He's been trying to do like stuff with my oldest son once a week. So he ended up they didn't do it tonight. They're gonna actually do it tomorrow anyway. So it worked out, but because he had to work late anyhow. So, you know.
Eddie says they're getting Thai food. She got 2 orders of fried dumplings and banana boba.
Oof, that sounds good. It's been a hot minute since I've had Thai.
Yeah, same here.
Always good though. That and sushi, man. Of course, that's obviously not the same, but I just mean I'm just throwing in things that are always good.
It's like it's not McDonald's burgers, so it's like good shit.
Yes. Hey, what is this? Hey, WSP bro.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Is that what it says? I guess
Like a
is
shortened version of it.
dude, I'm too old for this. What's up? Thanks for the compliment about the art.
Adam Brooks, how are you, man? Thanks. I'm having fun over here. Back to drawing comic pages.
Were you ever not drawing comic pages?
Yeah.
Oh, you just mean for like a book specifically, right?
Yeah, like I've been drawing a lot of just stuff for fun and covers and pinups and goofing around, kind of waiting for like to get kind of back into the get a vibe going, which I think
Mhm.
so. Off we go.
I
There's a,
get you.
if everything goes right, Adam. Yeah, there's issue two's done as far as being penciled. We're just like I said, we're getting Chuck's inks finished up. But yeah, if the I'm gonna do a crowdfunder if it goes well, I've got like maybe like a 3 or 4 issue kind of continuation of this ridiculous concept because I've got all these fun, crazy ideas. So I hope so because I want to do it.
Addie, she's spelling it all out for my old self. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do have children who, use a lot of slang, even though I know this is not even really slang from like, I mean, obviously, no problem, NP. I've seen that a million times. I just, you know, sometimes they say things and I'm like, what are you talking about?
What would
You
you do?
know,
A text from one of your older kids, and they jokingly, typed out the acronym STFU, like to you. Could you unload on them? Like tell them to
um,
stuff? I mean,
probably, honestly, I
like
probably would. I probably would be like, what? What? I'm sorry, excuse me, sir.
explain yourself to me. Hey, what's up, bro? Asks, where the hell are we a couple? Jessica, are we a couple?
We are a couple of artists.
There
We're a couple of nerds.
we go. I like that.
We are not. I am married to someone not on this channel at the moment. Um, but Rob and I have known each other for a very long time.
Very long. Sometimes it feels like forever.
It does actually.
Yeah, it's like, do you remember the good old days when I didn't know how?
Yeah. Oh, I'm about to lose this. Uh, it's probably been, I don't know. I met you in what?
Well, I remember way back, I don't know, a year or two ago when we did like a couple of like video interviews and live
Mhm.
conversations. We had this conversation and kind of mutually agreed in our brains, like trying to like, when exactly was it? It was like 14 years. So we're at 15
That
now,
makes sense. Yeah.
15 years,
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
something like that. Way back when you were just a little kid.
Okay. I was a little kid when you met me.
You were what, 19, right? When you started? Right, that's where I met you.
Yeah, I was 19 when I started at the old Home Depot, the old Ho Depot,
Oh, deep oh.
the old Ho Depot.
Yeah, we just ran into each other and we kind of mutually found out that each one liked to do art and shit. And I was like, oh, do you like what? Oh, what do you do?
I remember better. Apparently, it was a more important to me about when we met. But you actually were showing somebody else some artwork you were working on. I was like, You draw?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yep."
Oh,
I was like, "So do I. Not as good as you, but your stuff is awesome." And you're just kinda like, "Oh, what do you like to draw?" And that's where it started.
yeah. Just kind of remained friends ever since.
Mhm. I think you were actually showing maybe it was Brady? I don't remember.
Yeah, I was about to ask, who was I showing whatever the hell I was showing what to?
If it wasn't, it might have been Brenda, but
Yeah,
I can't remember for sure. That I actually can't remember for sure, but good times.
like forever ago. Because it was like literally like 16 years ago.
Is this the beginning of a Spider-Man movie? I don't know. Is it?
Ever watch Dawson's Creek?
I did.
Yeah. You heard about the Vanderbeek then?
The what?
Heard about Vanderbeek?
No.
Died.
What?
Here?
When did this happen?
Yesterday.
I did
He,
not hear. I have
because,
deleted all my social media though. I only have YouTube, so I don't.
he's been fighting cancer for a lot of years and he looked bad. He was like emaciated.
Mm,
And they kind of knew it was coming and he just finally went like yesterday.
damn.
Uh,
That's sad.
so I never watched Dawson's Creek because it looked like a show for pansies and girls. That's my bad attitude talking about it at the time. But I loved him in freaking Varsity Blues. You seen that movie?
I have not seen that movie. However, I know it from The Office.
Oh, there you go. That's the only thing I've ever seen him in, and I like him only because of that. Because he was really awesome in that movie. He was really cool. I like the character. In fact, me and the roommate might watch it tonight because she's never seen it. Because she's like, "I heard that Vanderbeek died." I'm like, "I know," and I was like, "I like him in Varsity Blues." She's like, "I've never heard of that." I'm like, "You fucking bitch, get out of my house."
You not say that to Whitney.
Yes, I do.
She's just the sweetest person, and you're just awful to her for no reason. I'm just kidding. Kind of. Not
Well,
everybody's seen every movie that you've seen, Rob.
I know. I can't check my audio. There's nothing to check. It's just how it is. There's no setting I can change. It doesn't work that way. I wish it was. It sounded like shit yesterday too, and there's nothing I can do. It's just it is what it is. There's no settings to alter. I wish there was.
He wishes he could fix it, but
Data connection.
unfortunately, he cannot, it seems.
But yeah, Vanderbeek, he was only 48, you know,
Dang.
year younger than me. Apparently had like freaking 6 kids.
Really?
Yeah, there's pictures of him.
Why did I not know this?
They got damn social media and go look him up because um, it's him surrounded by kids. And to his credit, good for him. It's like that's what he wanted to do. He was married to whoever his wife was and um, just pumped out kids and was just going along. But then freaking cancer out of the blue. I mean,
Mm,
again, he's had it for a while, but just fight it, I guess, and do the best you can. And
wow.
yeah,
Yeah, that's something.
that's a bummer.
Dang. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. You're also the one that told me that Matthew Perry died. You're always the bearer of bad news for me.
I told you Matthew Perry died.
Yeah, you did. And honestly, that is one of the saddest deaths for me. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. And I didn't even know when I'm just going along drawing, and you're like, "So you know Matthew Perry?" He's like, or you said, "Did you ever watch Friends?" I was like, "Shut up! I love Friends." And I thought this is going to be like a story about Friends, and you're like, "Oh, so you've heard about Matthew Perry?" And I was like, "What about him?" I'm always the last to know, and then I hate finding out. Just let
Yeah.
me not know.
Like, can you just let me go on just imagining everyone's just still alive? What's
That's
crazy?
really
So I was gonna say, but you haven't seen the movie. But in Varsity Blues, Paul Walker was in that movie, so he's gone. And then the
mhm.
other actor who played Billy Bob, this big fat country boy that everyone kind of loved in that movie, and he died some years ago. So it's like
Dang.
stars of that movie are moved on.
Wow. That is something. This is a blight crawler, and it is from Hero Quest. Just been painting the miniatures from that game as practice. So one day I can paint things I really want to paint miniature wise. My husband is going to 3D print me a 30-hour print this weekend. And it is a Howl's Moving Castle, a pretty big miniature. So, which is kind of an oxymoron, but I'm gonna have to be working on that next week when we do some art lives.
Yeah, gonna be painting a giant castle.
Yeah, I have you ever seen Howl's Moving Castle?
Negative.
Oh, okay.
I'm aware.
Uh,
Oh,
you're aware of it?
yeah, I know about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the like kind of crazy looking castle, but it's alive and it's super funky looking. So this one is particular to the cinematic version of the story. So not Castle Grayskull, although I could 3D print one. Late birthday gift for you and paint it, Rob.
There you go.
Would you put a Castle Grayskull in your house if I painted it for you?
Yeah, I would. Are you kidding me?
Don't lie to me.
Why would I lie to you?
If I find out, I will ask Whitney if it's up. If
Like,
she says it's
throw in the
not,
grill and I just throw in the garbage, like, fuck this. You know what's
I would
funny?
be
I can't show you because it's on my phone, but my assistant manager at work, he, like you guys, got a 3D printer recently, and he's just loving it. And so he printed up a because at my desk, we have a cup holder with a bunch of pens and highlighters and markers and shit. He
mhm.
a Castle Grayskull cup holder. So it's like the face of Castle Grayskull.
Oh, yeah.
It comes with it 3D prints like the top of He-Man's sword that's a cap to put on top of a pen. So that's sticking out the top. I've got a picture of it. I meant to post it and I can send it to you later. But he's like, I know you like He-Man, Rob, so I printed this up for you. He's like, this printer's the greatest thing I've ever done. Like, this is awesome. He's having a great time.
Dude, that is awesome. It is so cool. You know, I was kinda leery of buying one. I was like, "This seems kind of expensive for something that's probably gonna print shit we're never gonna use." And then we got it, and my husband brought it home, and he was like, "So I bought a little bit more expensive one. I bought $100 worth of filament." And I was like, "Oh gosh." And then he started printing shit, and I was like, "I want the app. I wanna look up stuff."
Right, that's exactly my boss at work. He said the same thing. His wife didn't think that it was like a great idea, but he really wanted it. So we bought it, brought it home, started making stuff, and he's like, suddenly my wife was into it. She's like, "Would you do this? And would you do this? And would you do this?" So there you go. Oh, that's hilarious. Even Whitney was
Uh,
talking about wanting to get one. I'm like, "You spend your money however you want."
Count Chocula, for him, I was the one that mentioned it. Fair enough. Do you want a Castle Grayskull? You actually don't live too far from me, I don't think, Count, if I remember correctly.
Y'all are in Indiana, right?
In the area, I believe, in the Midwest. But I won't say anything because I don't want to be like giving people's locations away and stuff. But
Well, give away my location. You'll dox the shit out of
my
me.
husband's like, why are we printing a bunch of random shit for people I don't even know? Shh.
Yeah. He'd be like, they better be fucking paying for this.
don't worry about it.
Yeah,
They're
fish.
my friends I've never met. Okay? Don't you be
Byron says my inking and panels have improved by miles. Well, thank you. I'm trying to make sure I step up my game as best I can every time, especially when you got someone like Chuck working with me. I'm like, can't have him working with me and then have my shit look like absolute ass.
That is true. As if
No,
your stuff ever looks like absolute ass.
it, I mean, it does times, but
No, it doesn't. And Chuck would say the same thing.
he'd be like, actually, Rob, I don't know how to say this.
Actually, he might be like, honestly, I gotta be real with you though.
You gotta, you gotta do something, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. It is rough. Been losing your touch.
If I ever had it.
You're like, what?
It's against me.
Oh my gosh. My door just like shut on its own.
Gotta go.
Got a ghost. What would you do if you had a ghost in your house?
Guess I'd see how it treats me. Like, is it
Man.
me, or is it just like creepily watching me in the shower?
What if it's both?
Well, I'm both kind of like turned on and excited and pissed off because I'm like, don't haunt me. I need to sleep.
What if it's a hot ghost?
Like a hot girl ghost.
Yeah, what if you get glimpses of her every once in a while and she's actually really hot?
I'd be like, what do you want to see, baby?
Yeah. Like, what if she's just like, look, I just want to hang out and live here. And every once in a while, you'll see me. And she's got like huge tits and stuff.
I'm like, where have you been all my life?
But you can't touch her because she's a ghost. So,
Well, I'm not touching anything anyway, so it's all about the same.
like, so my life would be the same as it always
Like it's
is.
all, except I know someone's watching. And it makes it exciting. I'm like, they could be watching right now for all I know.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why that cracked me up so much.
Byron's like, I called a motherfucking Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm gonna call. I think I would be okay with it. I wouldn't do anything unless I start getting hurt, harmed or something, and I think it might be a demon, not a ghost. And then shit might get real.
like, I don't want them hurling about weird things and creating little vortexes of wind and shit and scaring my kids and stuff. Like, you can hang out here, kind of like Beetlejuice, right? If you hang out and you're cool, you're the previous owner of the home. You can stay here as long as you're cool.
Mhm.
Keep away the bad spirits, and then we're all right. We got it.
Yeah, see, I would kind of have the same. So, like, you know what? You're chill, but if you start blowing open my cabinet doors and stuff and waking me up at night, I might have a problem with you.
You seen those the paranormal activity movies?
Yeah. I actually, when I worked at Home Depot, I went with Bobby to see the first one or the second one, I think.
Really? You and Bobby went? Like girl Bobby or boy Bobby?
Boy, Bobby.
All right, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I mean, girl Bobby liked you, but I was like, you guys hung out? Okay. Um,
No, 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 no. Yeah. Bobby and I we used to go to the movies, and he was like, let's see Paranormal Activity because I picked the one before. And I was like, oh, okay. And because I had heard it was, I'll be honest with you, I had heard at the time they were like cringy or cheesy, but honestly, it wasn't. I didn't think so when we went and saw the one that we did.
I thought they were legitimately kind of creepy. There were moments where I was like, this is really kind of scary. Like I was into
Yeah. Yeah, same, same. I was like, this is actually creepier than everybody makes it out to be. Pretty
second one is the best one. I like that one.
That's the one I think we saw was the second one. I actually don't even think I'd seen the first one yet. Then I think we rented the first one afterwards.
Well, like there was a scene where, because it's all those set up cameras, where it's like it's one of these cameras where do like a slow panning side.
Mhm. Yeah, that's it.
You see like a kitchen scene, like a dining room area, if I remember correctly. It pans,
Mhm.
everything's fine. It pans back, everything's fine. Goes back to the kitchen scene, all the fucking furniture and shit is like in the air on the ceiling, and it's just dead quiet. And then it like drops to the ground or something. It just makes you jump. It's like, holy crap! It got me.
Yeah. I actually remember that scene. And it's interesting you said that because that was the scene I was thinking about the entirety of us this conversation we were having.
That's right. It's
Was the little panning camera. And then like I think at one point there was like a kid standing there, but it wasn't one of their kids or something. I don't remember.
yeah.
It's always some evil child.
But yeah, as long as no ghost is doing that to me at my place, you're like, all right,
You're
I'm not
good.
spend time and resources trying to get rid of you. Just
That's fair. That's fair.
I ordered these things for my boys today. They're these little coins that you can order and you can kind of customize them to, because there's a picture on the one side where it's like a dad and a son, and you can have them engrave whatever names you want on each side. So I have one is dad and one is like Leo or Andrew. And then you can kind of
Aw.
customize the color of like the hair, the shirt, and the pants. And then there's a little phrase on the back. It's like, you know, you will always be my son, and I may not always be around, but be strong and be brave and be a good boy, and et cetera, something like that. It's just a little coin. It comes in a little pouch to carry. So I got one for each of them,
Oh wow, that's cool.
personalized from their daddy.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, just cause thinking of my little monsters. Trying to think of something to give them that they'll hold on to, and then maybe when they get older, it'll have some value to them that they don't understand now, but maybe later on.
Yeah, I get you.
And it's just a little metal coin. It was only like $23 for each one, so it wasn't even really expensive.
That's cool. I like it. I don't ever do anything like that for my kids. I should.
You like I just feed them and dress them and clothe them.
Yeah, pretty much. That's true. That's true. I do all that shit, and I that's important too.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing. They should be grateful whenever they're whining about something, like having to do something. Mark, my husband goes, "I tell you what. I tell you what. I'll make you a deal." And they're like, "What?" And I mean, now they don't say that because they know how he's gonna say, but first few times, "I'll if you do this, I'll get the rent this month. I'll pay the mortgage." I guess it's technically the mortgage now, but we used to be the rent because we used to rent. And they were like, "Duh, but we couldn't even pay the rent because we don't work."
Uh-huh. Exactly. That's my point, kids.
Mr. D-Man, yo yo.
Mike McMahon, what's up? Shocula asked, what did we get them for Christmas? I don't know if he's asking me or you, but it could be both. Um,
Uh, my kids got smartphones for Christmas, which they got kind of early, so they didn't get a ton else but that. But they got like some. My son's really loves Michael Scott in The Office, and so he got a lot of like Office memorabilia. And then my other son's really into mechanics, so he got a lot of like robot stuff to build. And then my little kids just got toys that little kids want. Have you ever heard of, speaking of which, Have you heard of air tubes, the
I
toy?
guess not, because I mean, I guess not. No.
Okay. So apparently they were very popular last year for kids. My 4-year-old asked for them. They are so expensive. It was wild to me when I went to buy them. I was like, "Why are these this expensive?" All it is, it's a motor. You put these little foam balls into the hole in the motor and it shoots it through whatever constructive thing you've done with these plastic tubes with the connectors. Basically, it looks like hamster tubes, only you put a there's air getting flowed through them, and you can kinda change the air, right? There's a couple fun things you can put on the end, right? They were so expensive, like hundreds of dollars we're talking. And I was like, this does not seem worth it. But it was his number one thing he asked for, so we got it for him. How many times do you think those have been played with?
Oh, like twice.
Not very often. I think they were really fun for the first day, and then
Right.
they slowly got less fun and then less fun. And then I don't know, I've never seen them get them out anymore.
Yeah. That's why I'm really leery. Like my youngest boy, he loves stuff. He always wants to have cool shit, right? But
Mhm.
I've got him so many things that he gets it, and then within a day or two or a week or two, and it's just done. I'm
I
like,
know.
can't spend endless amounts of cash on shit that you set aside that fast. So I was like, no, I sorry, son. And sometimes sometimes I'll get him stuff, but it's
Yeah.
absolutely not an every time thing. It's like I know every time we have to go shopping, he's like, "Dad, can we just go look at the toys?" And he always immediately throws in, I know, we don't have to get anything. I just want to look. I just want to look, Dad. We don't have to get me anything." Because that's his way of saying, maybe Dad will maybe let me get something today, but I'm going to let him know that I understand we don't have to get me anything today.
Yeah. Let me just get you over to the toy aisle just to
Yeah,
look.
let's just go looking, Daddy. Maybe feeling generous today. And he always wants these fucking Lego things, and they're so expensive.
Oh, yeah. No, that's yeah. The problem I have, and this is I am not a stylish person. Like, I don't buy name brand clothes. It doesn't bother me. Like, I have a style I like, but it doesn't bother me to buy whatever the Costco brand thing is or whatever the Amazon clothes brand is. Like, I don't need everything in a certain brand. But my son, my eldest, loves clothes and he loves them in a certain brand.
Uh,
Like, he will want like, one year, he wanted everything in the Rasher brand or Santa Cruz. And I remember looking up those clothes and I was like, we had a budget. Every year we do like a budget for each one. And so each kid gets a certain amount for like Christmas. And we don't do massive birthdays or anything either. Usually they get one thing for their birthday or they'll get to have like a go someplace for their birthday. But he last year he or last his last birthday, he really wanted um LaMelo basketball shoes. I don't know much about basketball nowadays, NBA stuff, but apparently LaMelo Ball is somebody important, and he really wanted these shoes, and they were like $125. And we decided to go ahead and get them for him for his birthday, but we made it out like we just couldn't afford them. We kept telling him he needs to like think of other things. So he did not think he was getting them. And I just remember him opening them on his birthday and I put him in a box that just didn't look like the shoe box at all.
yeah,
And he was like, "What?" He was so surprised because he just did not think he was going to get them.
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's what you really wanted. I don't understand it, but"
So he's legitimately grateful.
yeah, oh, yeah, like, and he's taken such good care of those shoes, like, he still can wear them and everything, and they look really good.
That kind of makes it all kind of worth it when they're like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Hey, Daniel.
Daniel Bedrosian. Hell yeah. There he is.
What
Now
is
we're
going on? What are we talking about here?
yeah, like, what? What are you guys talking
Hampers suck or hampers. Hamsters suck. They're like goldfish that can't escape. Byron, I eat goldfish from the bag. Oh, I see. Goldfish from okay. And then Jet says, yeah, freeze-dried pets. I was very concerned there for a second, but I get the conversation now. They make shoes for 35 cents. I know. I know. Again, I just do not understand the hype behind the brand name stuff. I just would rather spend my money on so many other things. And I know that people think that things that I would spend my money on are silly things. So I get that.
We've all got our things.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's got their things. They're like, oh, this is worth it to me, you know? For sure.
Your kids are getting older, so it's a little bit trickier to buy stuff for them because they're not just like little kids, and it's easy to make them happy with simple things. Now they're like, I want designer shit, mom.
That's how I feel. I don't know if you feel that way with your kids, but I feel like it's even okay. And we kind of had this conversation a little bit because I was asking you about stuff for your kids actually not that long ago. But I'm like, even stuff like buying them snacks for their school things, they're like, oh, I want such and such YouTubers shit. I'm like, I'm just buying chips. What is going on here?
Like, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like they want, the cool kids drink prime, which I was like, okay, is that even for kids? Like, what is happening?
Sorry, I'm rolling back here. Addie's back. Food was awesome. Boy, she ate that fast.
Wow, yeah. I'm glad it was good.
Mr. Danny Bedrosian says both projects looking great.
Thank you, thank you.
And he said, oops, shit, oops. Rob, I shipped those books to you day before yesterday, along with a few extras that I may or may not have. Well, thank you, sir. We're looking forward to that. Me and Mr. Bedrosian, we're gonna. He sent me some books that I've never seen that he's a fan of, and we're gonna get together and do
Mm,
a live video together and chat about them. Where he's gonna be the expert on them because he knows about them and I don't. But it'd be fun to have something that I've never seen before, and it'll be fun to get to chat with him.
that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Sounds super fun.
He's saying he's on a little bit of a break from touring, so
Touring, huh?
yeah, he's a professional musician.
Oh, that's right. That's awesome.
He's the man.
That's pretty sick, honestly. Pretty sick. Oh, this brush is too wet. What have I done?
Yeah, Dan, I'm looking forward to it too. It's going to be fun. Yeah, a hoot. In fact, Jessica, I might need you to help me. Um, I need to try um, Zoom call and see if I can make it work and just kind of, I need to practice before it's time for him and I to do our thing. I was going to hit you up and be like, let me try to just, you know,
Yep, yep.
Zoom thing and see if I can, like, it'll go through, but can I record with it? I got to make sure it all works out before. So,
Yeah, for sure. I
like, yeah,
need
sure.
to
Go find another Patsy,
use me, why don't you?
right?
I'm just kidding. Just teasing.
Use me, why don't you?
I've gotta get my school stuff set up. Probably debating just not. I don't wanna do it. I'm supposed to be going back here in a couple weeks, and I've got so much to get set up for it. I'm just like, I just don't even want to. Not feeling the hype right now.
So you got your kids, said cell phones. How long did it take your kids to kind of get on board with the understanding like basic like texting etiquette?
They're not on board still.
That's fun.
Um, they're better than they were before. Um, we have a chat group that is my um it's actually a mix between Marcus's side of the family and my own side of the family because it's for like we do like prize pools for NFL games and stuff each year. So we'll do fun stuff where we try to like see who can win, like not really gambling between us, but kind of that kind of stuff. We do brackets and stuff. Well, I added my kids to it because they were going to do it with us. And man, they were getting roasted in that group for their texting. Roasted. And I thought this is probably good for them. Like, this is probably okay. Like, they're learning. People are like, yeah, that's not like how you text. Like, that's not really the proper way to address that.
Huh.
They also want to cut everything down, which is fine, into shorten everything out and they don't want to type out a full word. I'm like, sometimes you've got to.
Let's see, just real quick. Byron saying, Rob, he's getting close to finishing his movie script, typed up 4 scenes today. Well, so there's a writer. And Mr. Bedrosian says Brian Moss, Jim Rugg, and Naomi Franquiz and I are doing a big free comic symposium in Tallahassee at Word of South Festival, April 25th. That's awesome. I know all those names except the Naomi, but that'll be awesome. But yeah, I was asking about the texting thing because my oldest boy, he got a legit phone that's actually functioning like a real phone, not just like a old phone that they can log on to the local internet at my house or their mom's house and watch YouTube, but like an actual phone with a number. And
Yeah.
I'll text his little dumb butt, and he never responds. And I'm like, I
What,
said, "Oh, I
really?
sent you a message." He's like, "You did?" I'm like, "Look, when you that right there." He's like, "Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even look." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I know."
You're like, I'm aware.
Like, and then I'm like, "Look, you have 40 unread messages from various people texting you. Now, most of these are probably spam bullshits, but I'm like, look, this number right here, this is your cousin who was asking me to, can she have your number because she hasn't got to speak to you in like a year and a half or so, and she hit me up. She's like, Rob, can I have your son's number? I'm like, absolutely.
Aw.
Well, Leah was like, I had no idea. Like, I know. Like, if you got a number, you might want to look at this stuff, my son. He doesn't get it. He's not like, I gotta be texting all the time. He doesn't care. And I actually kind of like that.
That's actually kind of cool, to be
But
honest, in the sense that he's not like obsessed over it. That is an issue I do have with my kids is they are obsessed with their phones sometimes. So that's cool. Like, I mean, I think
that's my little brother. He and I checked 65 unread messages. That's right. Danny Bedrosian says Naomi Franquiz, if I'm saying the name right, does a book called uh, for Boom Comics called The Proctor Valley Road. She also did a bunch of work for Dark Horse and Marvel, and I think she did Squirrel. Well, there you go. That's a full-on professional. I mean, I'm not pretending like I have heard of every name out there. I absolutely have not. But that's fun. You guys, Moss and Jim Rugg. That's awesome. Um, that'll be a cool thing.
Neato stuff. Yeah, my 24-year-old brother, Addie, he's my youngest brother. Man, he does not message like, but he likes to talk on the phone. So you can usually get him to answer. He's an RN, so he's also extremely busy. But sometimes I'm like, dude, the only way to get him to answer any messages is just to call him. Like, you're not going to get him to answer any of your text messages. Not never, but not as quickly. He just is like, I'm busy.
Let's see. Okay, Comic says, question: what do you do when your favorite artist starts doing a title you have no interest in? Buy, pass, or wait for the trade? It depends on the artist. There's some artists where I will get it no matter if I'm completely uninterested in the subject matter of the book anyway. Like Adam Hughes, he did a Betty and Veronica comic. I couldn't imagine a group of characters I cared less about, but he drew a
Whoa, whoa.
whole thing. And it's my least favorite thing he's ever done, but it's still my favorite artist. But on the
It's
flip
very
side,
good.
like I love Jim Lee, but I couldn't care less about him drawing Batman. So I don't even get him. So it just depends on the person. Um Danny Bedrosian says the comic thing he's talking about says it's a panel I put together. It's going to be about the relevance of the comics medium in today's world. Oh, that's interesting. And it's also going to deal with the multidisciplinary. Gee, I can speak, I swear. Multidisciplinary and topics like the crossover with music.
That's cool.
Wow, that's hopefully there will be I mean somebody's going to take like video of this or something like that, or if it'll be streamed or something like that. That sounds like something I would
You
definitely
would
want
think so, yeah.
and like or chime in on. Like just watch.
Yeah.
The comics, American comics are in a weird place. They're super not as relevant as they used to be in kind of like the grand scheme of like pop culture relevance. The characters are out there. Everyone knows them. Like my boys know Captain America and Thor and the Teen Titans and all that stuff, but they could not care less about reading stupid comic books, you know. Uh, and I get it because there's so much more visually exciting and stimulating multimedia stuff, video games and social media. Who wants to pick
Yeah.
up a comic book and read a story? Like, come on, it's just not the same. But
It's kind of sad to think about.
yeah, Danny says they're going to video. Okay, I like we said, I kind of would be surprised if someone wasn't. But yeah, that sounds interesting. Heck yeah. Sorry, I've been missing what Byron's been saying about his project. He says his film is a sci-fi drama action flick that involves two worlds, Earth and Mars. It takes place in 2199, and Mars has been terraformed and is a paradise for the rich elite, and Earth is in the climate chaos. It is a prison planet for the poors.
Interesting. Um, that is interesting. Have you ever read Red Rising, sir? That sounds like something you might like. I personally love anything about space, planet, sci-fi, post-apocalyptic. What's I guess the genre that technically it is. I'm trying to think now, but it's not gonna um but it kind of sounds very similar to those same vibes.
Yeah.
Dystopian. Thank you.
There's that. Addie knows what's up.
Yep.
That's
Dystopian is the word. Yes.
a smart kid. I like her.
Yeah.
I've known that, but
Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. I like it. Have to keep us updated on that one.
Yeah, write that script and sell it to Hollywood, and then have some horrible director butcher it and turn you into
Well,
a.
don't do that.
I'm not wishing it upon
This
him.
is terrible advice.
What? Try to get it made? There's one constant I seem to hear a lot about the Hollywood world is that somebody comes up with a brilliant script, they
Yeah,
sell it to a studio,
yeah.
and it gets rewritten and butchered and effed over. And if you're lucky, at least a good movie comes out of it. But oftentimes, it's not even remotely close to the original work that the original writer intended. And then it's just like, oh my god. But sometimes it can work out.
You know, it's true. I actually there's a lot of book series that are like in the works, like they're making a show of it, and I'm like, please don't, don't. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. Um, what is the name? Wheel of Time. I'm sorry if anybody liked that series, great. But if you read the book series and then you watched the show, you would have more than likely hated it. They butchered the whole magic system, the whole point of the genders in the magic system. And I get it. We're in the society the way that it is. But I'm like, just don't make it a movie then. Don't make it a show. If it doesn't fit in with what you want the societal norms to be, just don't make it. Like you're basically making it, or call it something different if we're going to completely change it. Like, just don't make it.
I'm 100% about supporting the original vision of the original creator and not
Yeah.
screwing it over to make some different version to fit modern sensibility. Like, no, if you're going to take this concept, stick to what the original author did and do that, or go make something else. Um, let's see, rolling back here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Danny's talking about the festival focus is mostly on music and literature, and the people who run it wanted to do something about graphic novels this year because it's been getting a lot of attention in that market. That's awesome. It sounds really interesting.
Yeah, that is cool. Um, yeah,
I
Byron, I would totally watch a movie where that was the mix of all those. He said earlier, he said, think Terminator 2, love it. Dune, love it. Mad Max, it's pretty good. Game of Thrones, I mean, especially in the first few seasons. And you get my movie Metalhead. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like it. Uh, you should read Red Rising. I am on book 3, and I'm telling you, I don't read very fast, but I just started this last month, this series. So Addie says, I appreciate physical media where people go to their local library online and read, but book talk has taken over and I cry for these ladies. No, I don't want to hear about 6 foot tall jacked centaur man. I'm not going to pretend like I've never read any fairy porn like I have. But I am also, I will say this, I tend to lean more towards fantasy and dystopian non. It doesn't can't have it can have some romance, but it doesn't need to be spice. Um okay, Comic says I'd love to see a Ring World movie, but I would be terrified if Hollywood got its hands on it. Yeah, that's the problem.
right,
So I feel like all your beloved stories, you're like, what are you gonna do?
right. How are you going to butcher this thing? Because like you're like, well, we want to buy it because it's popular, but we don't know how to sell it to the masses, so we're going to alter it in what we think is the best way. And it's like, then it becomes unrecognizable. Then you ruin the brand, and then you hand it back to the original creator, and it's damaged. And now you got to do like you got to try and fix it.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I'm not a fan. I've really had some sour taste in my mouth ever since George Lucas went and sold his Star Wars to Disney.
Yeah.
He betrayed me.
Well, to be fair, from interviews, it seems like he was under the impression that they were going to respect it and take his points and notes and ideas, and
He
then
should have known better. It was
right.
Disney.
Yes, yes, he should. But then they took and threw it out the window instantly, and even he's kind of been like, "Oh yeah, they took all my ideas and they just threw them out the window, and so now it's about the same." It's like, yeah, we know. Why didn't you?
Yeah.
Know? He's like,
Yeah,
"I'm putting
exactly.
far more
I
to
remember when he sold it and I was like, "Great. So Leia gets to be a Disney princess." No, I'm out. Like, no. That is ridiculous. I am not about that at all.
And then they screwed up the like we had one chance to get Luke, Han, and Leia on screen together again one more time.
Mhm.
And they're like, nope, we're gonna kill off Han. He's out. Bye. And then freaking the actress dies by the second one. So Han's character is dead, and then the actress dies. So it's like we could never see these two once again. And you guys were making movies with these actors. What world do you not put them together on screen again?
Yep. Well, and I could be wrong because I don't remember. Obviously, this was a little back, for me, and I was kind of drifting away from it all. But it took some work to get Mark Hamill to do them at all, right? If I remember correctly?
He was kind of against it. And but they're like, all right, well, maybe we'll make a thing that you'll respect and you'll like. And he's like, all right, let's try. That's kind of my understanding of it.
Yeah. No, I agree. And he says, not in the first 3 to 6 chapters. I just need a cute romantic vintage book with stuffy, sweet, a gentleman, and cuddles. I mean, that's good too. I like a lot of war in mine. I want some really tragic deaths. Like, give me somebody, make me love them, make me want to see them succeed, and then cut off their head with their worst enemy. I love that. I love that hate that I get from that in a story. And then I want a second book where there's revenge. That's my perfect book.
Dark side, and I like it.
It is my favorite. That's why I like dystopian. It's almost always political uprisings and some revenge and shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Yours
Star
is
Wars
yeah,
is the worst now.
I've been blasting on Hollywood to make. Well, I wish they would.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally go see it and I'll be like, guys, I know who made this.
Right?
Take all my friends, totally support. Hollywood needs to stop making remakes and start investing in original film. Exactly. Projects like mine. Yes. Terminator was a low budget movie. That's how I feel too. Like, stop taking things you've already made, stop taking stories that are already out there and rewrite, like, and rewriting them. Start writing your own thing. Like, make your own stuff. I just can't imagine what we just have nobody who has the talent anymore to
Yeah.
make anything. Maybe.
Generation of idiot writers, and then these studios, they feel like they only want to seem like they want to invest in big budget franchises that they can sell over and over and over, and then taking a chance on some unknown thing. Like, we don't want to do that. We should make more superheroes. We should make more Star Wars. And so they keep screwing it over again and again.
Yeah, that's my thing, like, just stop, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Do you guys hear that? Oh, you can't hear it now. Or maybe you can.
Are we supposed to not be hearing?
Oh, there's the ambulance out there that was going close somewhere, hopefully on my street somewhere, it sounds like. And then there's a bunch of coyotes that live behind me in the woods behind me, and you can hear them howling. What the I don't know if my window's open, so I wasn't sure if you could hear or not.
Oh, if I want to have coyotes running around nearby, they can come along and grab onto my little kids and run off with them.
Mm, not likely. I
And
was
go
chased
on
when
a
I was
vengeance quest, just like the movies you want to see.
What'd you say?
You'll have to go on a vengeance quest to kill the coyotes, and so now you've got the beginnings of the movies that you were talking about. You like to see.
See? When I was a kid, I actually did have coyotes try to attack me, but I had a big bad dog who defended me from it,
Oh,
so his name was Lad
scary.
because he looked like Lassie,
Oh,
only he was a boy.
Lassie, a girl?
Mhm.
Really? Oh,
I believe so, Lassie, right?
I I don't know. I guess now that you mention it, I don't know why I just thought it
Like
was.
lass? Like Irish, right?
Sure, the crowd will tell us. And I'm sure you're right.
I believe Lassie is a girl, but now I'm like, well, maybe we were wrong. Maybe we named him Lad and there was no
Yeah, see,
oh,
Danny Pedrosa is like coyotes. That's horrifying. But I guess I got massive snakes and alligators over here, so it's just pick your poison. Yeah,
exactly. I would take coyotes out over alligators
right.
any day.
They're just freaking like dragon dinosaur things, and they're just smaller than you see on movie screens, and I don't want
They're
to
basically dragons and water dragons, yes.
for real. Like, no thanks.
They're like as old as the dinosaurs too, aren't they? I
That
believe they are.
dinosaur is just in smaller form.
So they're like smart too, like that many years of like, centuries of intelligence. You just said, "Can you hear that?" As I was playing my clarinet.
That's
I
funny.
thought you heard me playing. Wait a second. Do you hear that clarinet in the background? Hattie's like, "What the?" That's so funny.
Okay, Comic says there's a story about a shepherd dog that scared a pack of coyotes off and went missing for days. Turns out it was murdering the whole pack one by one.
Yep, I believe it. Protect those sheep. Dang it, I just messed up. Wait, what's going on here? Addie, donate to Byron here.
Like,
Addie, your $15 donation will be the first investment in Shex Studios. You will be contacted to receive. There you go. Awesome.
good investment. Do you hear the story of the guy? I think it was for Facebook. He was hired way back when it was just getting started to do like a mural on a wall. And the guys in the comments, you guys can correct me. But he was offered either a pretty good chunk of cash, like it was a couple $1,000 for this mural, or
Dang.
offered stock in this new startup company. And he was like, I'll take the stock this time. And it ended up not very long being worth multiple millions of dollars.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like,
Smart
how could you have
decisions.
known? But you just like, sure, why not? And I'm sure he's looking at himself going, holy crap, what a lucky, choice. Like you made the right choice in that moment.
Yeah, no kidding.
How could you possibly know? You just roll the dice, right?
Ginger Bear says, yeah, that's John Cho.
Hey, Ginger.
What up, Mr. Ginger Bear? Now, why does his name come up in blue?
I made him a moderator, so he'll
That's
be
what I
able to
was wondering. Okay.
post links and send people away that have attitude problems and stuff like that. Or if people come along and they want to share a link, um, I can just like, well, this let me just make you a moderator. And I can undo it at any time. Just,
He's like saying, just so you know, Ginger, I can
right,
undo it at any time.
take your power away in the blink of an eye. You won't know what to do with yourself. It's like
Yeah.
you want it in the first place, right?
He's like, honestly, you kind of thrust this upon me, and I just don't really, need this drama.
David Cho, he says, big comics guy too. That gingerbread's like, no, don't take away my power. All right. You
Rob's
have
like,
groveled appropriately, therefore you
I was gonna say, oh boy, Rob's gonna love the groveling.
all right. You've made me
Fine, fine, I shall let you
the
have it
grand
for
over.
another day.
I'm the grand overlord of all I survey. So
Oh gosh. Gag.
yeah, barf.
Bleh.
I'm out of here.
Oh, shoot. Try not to swear.
Gingerberry said David Cho had some great episodes on the Kayfabe channel that are worth checking out. Because I recognize that name. I guess I didn't know that was the same guy. That's interesting.
Guess you don't know as much as you think you knew about the comic book world, do
Actually,
you, Rob?
I think I know that much anyway, but it's also thanks for calling me out. I appreciate it.
Just trying to keep you humble.
Yeah, right. Like somebody's got to.
Yep.
Ain't gonna be you, buddy. Byron. He says, I've got some cougars that live next to me, and they're always asking me to come over and quote clean their pool.
My gosh.
And he's like, that being said, I was over there just today. It's a tough someone's got it.
Yeah, someone's got to deal with them cougars. That's so funny. Simply hilarious.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Simply
Simply hilarious.
they're once again asking if these are miniatures for D&D.
They, they're not. I mean, I guess maybe you could use them for D&D. Honestly, why couldn't you? D&D is kind of like make up your own shit, but I mean stuff. Sorry, Addie. But these are actually Hero Quest. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's lesser known. Um, but that is what I play with my family. We play Hero Quest and we play Gloomhaven. Oh, I try not to swear because I thought you were in high school, but I was
Yeah,
guessing.
she's a young person, but a little bit of idle swearing doesn't seem to
Okay. I don't know. I'm a mother. I don't want to, be a bad influence.
try to make sure people understand to retain a certain level of respect, and so that's not a bad way to go about it. But she can handle it. I think I'm not trying to speak for her, I guess, but
Yes, that's speaking for her, Rob.
yeah, Rob, shut up.
Now I'm gonna swear because you're. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Shut the heck up.
like Rob undid it.
She goes, my mom and dad curse like crazy, just nothing icky.
Yeah, there you go. Cursing is one thing, but not gross stuff.
Yeah, don't get gross with it. Okay, honestly, then I'm good. It's Rob you're gonna have to worry about. Okay, I get you.
You're not wrong, but
You're like, okay, so fair enough.
knowing me,
But
and I can't even pretend that you're inaccurate, but still.
oh boy, that's hilarious. Hero Quest, I know. Gloomhaven, I don't. Gloomhaven is um you don't have so Hero Quest, you've got basically a dungeon master, right? For whereas with Gloomhaven, everybody's playing against the game, against the monsters. And so you literally open the box and the pieces in a certain order so you do not give yourself spoilers. It's 30 pounds. It comes with like, I think the booklets are like 150 pages all in all or something. And the way they do it is each page has specific parts of stories, and then you have to go to another page number in order to find the next part of the story so you don't accidentally see ahead. Like, because you have no dungeon master. It's really good. It's like supposed to be over 100 hours, I think. At least there's 100 scenarios that you play through. So we are not through it yet, but it is really, really good. It's way more complex than Hero Quest, though. Hero Quest, we play with our little kids and stuff.
Look what Addie, she just called me out big time, and she's not wrong.
She says, "Trust me, I know Rob's curses. I hopped on one of his comic review videos for funsies and beautiful review, but I had to mute my volume and turn on captions for the next 5 minutes." It's okay. You know what? It's fair. You know, it's one of those things where I feel like my kids will be like, "Can I watch one of Rob's videos?" I'm like, "I gotta know what comic book it is because there might be boobies." I don't know. And
I don't really think it has like that type of stuff in it, really, because they get flagged. There's a couple, but like YouTube doesn't like them; they'll shut them down.
really.
Yeah, so they ruined my fun.
Yeah, Mitchell said maybe it's more like the art ones, but I'm like, like I don't really care too much myself, obviously, about the swearing. My kids also hear my husband and we swear a lot. And my little kids like to swear. My daughter definitely says, "What the hell, mama?" all the time, and she's 2.
What seriously?
I'm not kidding. I have a video I'm gonna send you of her saying it to me
That's
one day.
adorable. I know that my youngest boy, my 10-year-old, he's going to be the one with the bad mouth because I can already hear him almost accidentally sneaking out, like, what the fucks. In fact, I heard him kind of almost say it out loud once, and I just looked at him. He looked at me with the big eyes, and he's like, "Sorry, Dad." And it's like inside, I'm laughing because it's funny, but he's a little bit too young, so I don't want to encourage that yet. When he's older, I'll be like, "Son, you can unload on Daddy. It's fine, but not right now. I need you to still be a sweet little boy."
Oh, yeah, it's just everybody's a little different. My family does not swear that I grew up in, like, at all. Um, my sister, like, still, like, she doesn't swear. She's obviously an adult. Um, my youngest brother won't, but my other brother, he likes a good cursing every once in a while. But my parents will not swear ever, not even like at all.
Then I go back and rewatch a video that I've recorded, and I'm like, I don't even realize that I'm doing it. I'm just like talking, and I don't have like a that casually, but I'm sitting down and just kind of talking and having fun and being like, what the F is wrong with this panel? It just comes out. I don't even realize I'm doing it.
That's
And
how I am.
and sometimes when I rewatch some of my stupidity, like I actually make myself laugh because it catches me off guard and I think it sounds kind of funny. I'm like laughing at my own video. How dumb is that? I'm like, I was funny right there.
It was funny right there.
Well, I'm obnoxious as hell. How does anybody listen to me? I do not know. Like,
Stop.
I gotta rein this in, but then I just get going and I just get into this zone. I don't script these.
I actually think, in my personal opinion, swearing can be healthy. I don't know. Like, sometimes I think it's a good my brother was telling me 'cause, I was joking because we put some cabinets up in our laundry room, and I said sent him a picture, I said, "There might have been some profanities flung around while trying to get this done." And he goes, "Well, it wouldn't be a project if there wasn't any profanity." He said, "I just start swearing beforehand, just start getting it out of the way before." I'm like, I feel like sometimes it's just kinda like, even in fun, like, I just feel like it's, a nice little release sometimes.
Yes. Mr. Bedrosian, thank you for stopping in as always, man. We'll catch up soon.
So it's a choose your own adventure book that you play out. Kind of. I mean, you play it's a story you're playing out. So every quest is you go in order, but you can choose what you do. Like you can choose what direction you go, and you don't know what's in different rooms, you don't know what's in different forests. Everything's kind of you until you open up that area or you get to that point, you don't know. And that's you have to find out once you turn the page to that specific section, and then you pull out, whatever creatures it tells you to, or whatever issues there might be that you have to defeat. Anyway, and everybody plays their own character. Each character has their own specific things that they're good at and talents, and um I play kind of the rogue hero. So it's fun. It's fun.
You do this with your family, your husband, and older kids and stuff like that?
So I do it with my two eldest kids and my husband. Yes, it's a four-player. That is the max you can play, and but you can play it down to two people. I think you can even play one person against the game if you wanted to, if you were like didn't have anybody else. Keep up the great work. You guys gotta get back to work. Oh, all right. Bye, Daniel. I think that's what you were saying, huh?
Yes.
But yeah, we play yeah, it's fun. It's a fun thing that does not a movie, it's not TV, it's not a video game. Like you sit there at the table and we are real nerds. We got a Did I tell you about the gaming table we got?
Don't think so. So just
Okay. We got it used because they're very expensive new, but some guy had bought it and it didn't fit in his home, and so we were able to get it for a good deal. But it's a table that looks just like a regular table, but then you remove the wood tops, and it's like four different pieces, and inside is like a mat, and it's about 3 inches, 4 inches deep inside of it, and you can put like your board in there and your set up your game inside there, and then it has all of these magnetic like cup holders and trays for dice and for tokens and all kinds of things that you can put in there, and it's got a place for your cards, it's got these little built-in things that you can get. In fact, one of the things that comes with one or you can get with one is like a special dice tower. It's super cool. And if you're in the middle of a game but you have to stop, you just leave it inside the table and then put the leaves back on and
right.
you can use the table.
Yeah, I've heard of such things. That sounds awesome, especially if you're like big into that stuff and might want to have this awesome setup. That sounds freaking fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super cool. We were really lucky we found a guy who actually delivered it even for a good deal. And so it's pretty cool. It's been fun.
How long have you had it?
We just got it like not that long ago. When we really got into playing Gloomhaven and Hero Quest, we got it. Because they can be Hero Quest isn't really long, but Gloomhaven can take hours to play through a quest or a event.
Sounds fantastic. I love that idea of sitting down, like husband, wife, and at least some of the kids that are old enough to be interested and actually are interested. And you just sit down and just freaking just have this fun, you know?
I feel like you and your kids need it.
I'm always trying to find something that I can interest my boys in without trying to force them into something. But
Yeah.
you know, you have to be like, it's an interesting, stupid thing. So I'm
What?
trying to find
What?
that would interest them.
I don't know. I thought they could like it. Maybe we'll have to do it as a Christmas present or something.
Oh,
Hero Quest, I think, would be like it doesn't take very long, and you could kind of get a feel of if they even like these types of games from there, you know?
sure.
They're extremely nerdy, but like in the best way. We play Lord of the Ring music in the background. We have a Dungeons and Dragons playlist we use. It's pretty fun.
Sounds fantastic.
I could see your kids getting into it. They could, you can even embellish some of the things that happen. Like, I mean, then they killed something, they could be like, my kids will be like, oh my gosh, and the guts spilled out on the floor. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, make it fun. My local D&D place has a table. My little brother is into D&D and had D&D stuff. He does game club at school. They have a D&D table and meet up and with his friends at their kitchen tables. That's pretty cool. Your spider is looking good, Dr. Livingston. Thank you.
What spider is looking what? Oh, is that what you're working on? I've never even okay. Sorry.
Wow, I've been looking at your art. You haven't even been looking at what I'm doing.
I glanced over and I see like a brush touching some kind of shape. I'm like, yeah, she's painting. That's awesome. No, I did not recognize it as a spider.
This is just a good demonstration of how little Rob cares about anybody else. I'm
No,
just kidding.
Rob is very self-centered.
Rob's like, I know my art is better. I don't need to even look over there.
Not what I've said.
I'm sure she's painting something extremely subpar.
All right, no, that is definitely what I thought for sure.
I know. I know. You don't even have to. I'm well aware. I know exactly what you thought. Gosh, I can't even get paint out of here. Might actually throw this in. Try to. Probably jump off here in about 10 minutes.
Start
Go
the
get-
timer.
Hmm?
Then start the timer.
Yeah, it's just that bedtime for the kids coming up here.
It's important.
I mean, semi important. They're still going to get up late tomorrow, anyways. I'm going to get up late too. Let's be
It's
real.
good demonstration about how locked in little Rob is. Actually, call me little Rob.
He's locked in on his own thing.
Selfish nonsense.
It's kind of classic him.
Fairly typical me.
Trying to get this.
Even Addie's getting close to checking out. So
She's like, yeah, I've got to go too.
long shit. Tended to like Rob's crap for long enough. And I have that effect on people. People can only stomach me for so long. They're like, all right, boom, done. Reached the limit. I'm out.
That's just not even true.
But it's
We were just talking about how we used to hang out all the time at Home Depot.
when I was more interesting.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
Boom, roasted.
I think you are just as interesting as ever, Rob.
We're never interesting, Rob. I don't know how else to tell you this. We all talked about it.
You've actually, there's been some conversations, and we've kind of decided that you're
Some,
about as you're not interesting anymore.
somebody's got to tell Rob. How do we break it to him?
Yeah, just kidding, Mister. How many subscribers do you have now?
7,600. Let me see.
You used to know off the top of your head.
I'm sorry, it changes every day because I'm so cool.
That's what I'm saying. You're popular.
Oh, what, 7,601 something. Yeah. Well, yeah,
It's pretty awesome.
I've said it before. No one is more surprised than me.
I'm not surprised
And
at
others kind of do the same basic formula that I'm doing and not trying to make it where I've gotten. I'm like, I don't know what the secret is. I mean,
that's
as we're saying, I curse a lot. So I'm not that interesting, but somehow
does John not curse enough or what? Maybe that's the problem.
like, is that the secret? Foul mouth? I'm like, I don't think so. I really don't. Maybe like
Maybe.
foul mouth at the right moment.
Ginger Bear says 7,600 now because I just unsubbed. Wahahaha.
I knew subscriber. I just that's the man right there. He's like, I'll show you.
That was actually so funny.
Uh,
Oh man. Man, that was hilarious. I love it. Love it. That cracked me up. You're all right, Ginger Bear.
yeah, I guess he's okay. We'll keep him.
We'll keep him around. That was good. Welcome, new subscriber. Byron says you get a cookie. Addie, I'm here. I'm the mastermind behind your popularity. Everyone wants a moment of Addie's attention. That could be it. I think we might have nailed the.
It's the sweet innocent charm,
Think we know what it is now.
right?
Oh shoot, that was still running. Ugh, don't like that. My impatience has done me in.
Um,
What?
We're gonna have to sit here and listen to you complain about it now.
Yep,
Actually, that's exactly right.
it does. You invited me on this live. You have to listen to it.
I have occasional regrets.
You know the deal. Oh, occasional. Well, at least it's only occasional.
Like it's not everything.
I'll take it. Could be worse. Could be worse.
Excuse me.
What happened?
I'm just coughing.
Jeez. Sick much?
I don't know if you can catch my sicknesses through the live stream, but I hope you.
I hope you do. Wow, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my bad time and movie time and drawing time now. Night, drink water, take meds, and Rob, stop eating all my Faber Castell ink pens and blue Prismacolor pencils.
That's what I do.
Well, enjoy your evening, Addie, and get all those things done and have fun at band tomorrow. Party on, Addie, Byron says. Oh boy. Good times, good times. Well, I got some progress done on this guy. Probably do some dry brushing on the back. Oh, shoot. I did it again on the side. Damn it.
Looping things.
Huh?
Are you in your paint or something?
I no, here's what I did the running I did the like running dark the it's not dark the dark coat over top and then the other but I did two different colors and then they ran together. It's hard to explain. And because you don't care about what I'm doing over here, you wouldn't understand.
That's true. All right.
Like honestly, that's fair. And I still don't care. I'm just saying asking to be nice.
All right. I have to pretend to like be empathetic, but let's be for real.
Damn it. That actually looks terrible. Problem for tomorrow, I suppose.
That's another day's
Or
concern.
whenever we do a live again. 'Cause that's the only time I ever do anything like this. Damn it, that actually see, there's that language. Didn't expect that. Did ya?
Did not.
Did you even do anything on your page over there, or
Oh, everything is bottom panel down here.
I'm just kidding. Obviously, I can see what you did. I've been paying attention to you.
I added several touch-ups in here and everything on this top panel. So you can kiss my grits.
I will
Oh,
not
there you go.
kiss anybody's grits.
Whatever that like.
Yeah, whatever that means. Freaking weirdo. All right, I'm gonna jump off here and go get my kids ready for bed. But thanks for drawing with me.
I'm gonna jump off and dinner or some shit.
You haven't eaten yet? I guess it's 2 hours earlier there.
Yeah, come on.
And I kind of like, I guess it's, dinner time when I'm like, you can go, I can get on. So,
Kinda late, Ron.
fair enough. I get you. All right. Well, looking good as always. Thanks everyone for chatting. It was fun.
Yep. Thanks, y'all.
We'll do it again. Bye.
See ya.